the last of the 3 new weapons introduced in the previous update, the Toothpick is the one that I've had the most hesitancy to use, because it is slow. Really slow. And the critical that you get out of it is for charging it up for quite a while, and then it's much less powerful for a good 6 seconds before it gets repaired. This is not going to be an easy run. I think like the best idea that I've had so far is maybe try and get some sort of stunning, rooting, freezing, and making sure that I'm only using the actual critical on this weapon when I really need to. Aside from that, kill rhythm might also be a good option just to try and make this thing at least slightly faster, but I'm fully expecting to be taking a lot of damage trying to use this over the course of the run. Tried a couple different things like using vampirism and just any sort of healing I can think of, but I am still getting hit pretty often when it comes to using this thing. So, look forward to what might be quite a run with the Toothpick. Not my favorite style of weapon, to say the least. Well, let's see how it goes. It could be by a little bit later in the game that it scales much better. It does have the highest DPS out of pretty much any weapon in the game for the critical, even greater than the Curse Sword. It's just the whole breaking mechanic. It means that you are not going to be able to get it very consistently. Flint. Fortunately not going to be able to use that, but it is interesting to see another survival weapon immediately as my first legendary. Good stuff. Yeah. Any sort of extra damage to critical, any sort of like... The freezing seems to be the way that I'm going to get even more of a huge burst out of the charge up than anything else. I mean, that could like be taking out every single enemy in the game, maybe even up to like, well, I guess bosses do have a soft cap on their health, but it's still going to do a lot of damage if I get the 175% chance on a frozen target and then get the full-on baseball swing onto him. I do not think that is going to happen, though. It's just too difficult when it comes to enemies breaking out of ice due to throws a grenade affixes, or like I have right now, the throws an arrow affix, as well as stuff like burning, bleeding, whatever, to instantly throw them out of the whole like frozen effect. No, I think I'm probably not going to be able to rely on that in any measure, even though I might, if the stars align though, it might still work out anyway. We'll see. Frost Blast is way better. I mean, Frost Blast is pretty good, and again, with Kill Rhythm, it would probably work out well, especially because as opposed to Ice Shards has been recently nerfed, and besides, I did just use that with the whole Oven Axe run and everything, but you know, the slowing is not the same thing as a freeze. Same thing with like the Ice Bow. Although Ice Armor could work. Just run in there with Ice Armor on, start charging it up, enemies will freeze themselves. I don't think it's gonna work out great for the most part, but I'm still willing to try it. We'll see. Frost Blast might be better for Toothpick. I kind of like using Rampart for right now, because that does give you a decent amount of invincibility and everything, and although I'm not going to be able to get the full-on charge out there, I should at least be able to get a couple more swings after getting a parry. That's at least what I'm hoping for. This is going to be a rough one. That's all I'll say. I'm already down to 50% health. This is going to be one where I take Necromancy and try to get that one working again. Because, hey, at least that was mostly keeping me alive last time. I don't know. Didn't they buff Ice Bow's freeze time? Oh, did they? If they did, then yeah, that's probably actually worth using then instead. Because I remember it's like the whole, to compensate for very huge range and very fast use time, they did make it a little bit more, but like, shorter freeze time. Did buff the freeze, but by, I don't know by how much. Well, might be worth looking at. I don't know. I feel like I just want to have the shield for right now. Even though the recovery time on this weapon does mean that it's harder to do parries. So I don't know how exactly this is going to work. Hey, Polanco. Welcome to what might be the Toothpick run. I don't know. I might just die again and have to redo do it one more time, as you know, as you do. All right, kill rhythm, but not right now. Frozen, stunned, rooted might also be okay. Armadillo pack would also probably be a good option, but that's just in general. Just give me necromancy. I know I'm going to end up using it. I'm going to end up using it. For fast enemies, you might just want to parry them or use a grenade. Yeah, I mean, getting something like a good, powerful grenade or a death orb or something would probably help out a lot when it comes to really fast enemies. This does, unlike a lot of other weapons, even survival weapons, have a good area it hits above and below it. So it's not the worst when it comes to that respect, but God, thinking about it right now, Thornies are really going to be bad, aren't they? I'm not looking forward to that. Oh well. Deal with it when the time comes. Oh man. I don't think I got the critical there, but that was a good usage of the Okay, fine then. I guess nobody's going to give me any chance to... Yeah, that was good ice armor usage. That's what I was kind of hoping to get out of ice armor when I took this thing. Okay. No, there's no way I'm going to be able to... Whatever, just go for the regular hits then. That charge up time is big. Should go without saying. Oh, and one of the things you might be wondering, the last time I was using Toothpick, it was very easy due to the whole... I don't know, strange properties of charging up weapons. You used to be able to just like jump and constantly swing. They appear to have fixed that, which is unfortunate. Although I probably wouldn't have used it anyway, because that is a little bit cheesy in terms of strategies and everything like that. Could make it a lot faster, but I don't know. Doesn't really work. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'm taking that damage in. I did get the critical there, but that didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for, I'll be honest. There we are, and at least I got a good thing. Ah. No, you're too slow? Yeah. Now I'll show you. You're too slow. Daddy, whoa, that was really close. I'm glad I'm glad I flipped around right at the last second there, because otherwise that would have been bad. There we are. Dances are so hard to parry, though. And hit just in general. Oh, whatever. Perfect usage of the homunculus rune, which is probably going to get a lot more play in this episode compared to most. I can say that right now with certainty. Okay. Oh, man. I'm going to go have breakfast, have a good second half of the weekend. It's been pretty all right so far. Got coffee. Had a bunch of bad Binding of Isaac runs with Tainted Jacob, so, you know, the usual. Man. Well, anyway, as it is, this could be worse. Certainly isn't the worst run I've ever had yet. Those are the previous ones that you've seen in the stream if you were watching here. Well, now it's pretty bad again. It's a good thing that I still have the necromancy. Otherwise, that's not good. What do you got? Frozen targets. That is the frozen target one. Although also tonic? Am I just going to go full on defensive mode? Maybe. Oh, necromancy could work. Be slightly safer to fight enemies then. Like that. Case in point. Now then, it's 2.4. Yes, I do believe this is update 24. That's right, everybody. We made it. Never mind. I really cannot get away from this spiker now, can I? Oh well, at least I'm getting a decent amount of damage out of even just the regular hits from this weapon now. Yeah, necromancy was a good choice, wasn't it? I feel confident in my choice at this point in time. I really do not think I'm going to be going for curses, though, so don't expect to see too much in terms of that. Just in general. Why? I'm going to die here. The tragedy. The dichotomy of man. But it's okay. I'm alive. For now. Chug. Yeah. I guess I kind of need to now, don't I? No, I don't really think I'm going to be getting too much farther otherwise. Defense is ideal because Toothpick already brings a lot of damage. I mean, it does, but does it bring a lot of enough to justify not actually having any sort of offensive stuff? And we were talking earlier about one of the best strategies maybe being like getting just a powerful secondary weapon for dealing with fast enemies. It's kind of what I don't know. I guess I'll just say that right now. Third hit of the combo looks really weird. 1, 2. It has kind of like a weird, weirdly fast reload time, recovery time, but I'm not going to argue with it. I'd prefer that over very slow. Of course I was going to get hit by that. Oh well, tried it anyway. There we are. Still can at least roll cancel all the attacks, which is pretty nice. Otherwise, again, that would be putting me in a much worse situation. A much worse situation. Man, still down on half health again. Of course, that's why it's just like I am fully going on into defensive type of stuff. Or at least for the time being. Apparently, it's not a higher cap for Necromancy. It is a higher heal. So not quite the same thing, apparently. Which is unfortunate, because I was hoping it was a higher cap, too. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, well. I mean, it's like being a very slow weapon. Probably want to take this one into the concierge fight, although it could also be good against Mama Tick. I want to say Mama Tick, though, is fast enough herself, even though she can't move around, that I will die anyway. So we'll see, kind of. I don't know, maybe if I get a very good run going. Certainly a cooldown reduction. Really spam the like defensive stuff that I have here could work. Right. It's a good thing I got the tonic. Also, once again, a good choice. It'd be cool if the cap scaled with scrolls. You know, that actually kind of makes sense, wouldn't it? Well, at the same time, though, too, it's like Necromancy used to be very, very powerful. I can understand why Motion Twin changed it. I'm just saying that I would like to have a little bit more good stuff happening here. Okay, come on now. There. Come on, baby. Let's go. Sad you did not go through the idea of the Death Stranding series with Marty, doing a deep dive into Kojima's stuff. Hopefully you'll revisit once. I mean, I probably will. We did actually record the first episode of that, but I was just like, I don't want to do a 40-hour series. Not with Persona, especially still going on. I still want to play that game and everything, but it is one of those games that is very large. Norman Reedus and his funky fetus, yes. That game. Curious as to what director's cut is even going to bring to the table on that game, though. That said, it's just like I did buy the original one, but I'll probably just wait to play the director's cut when that comes out at this point in time. I still think, you know, I've always said before that it's like the sort of games I'm most interested in are like a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10 is the ideal game for me, but I'm not talking like because it's mediocre or whatever. I'm talking because all the reviews are 9 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. The Giant Bomb, Deadly Premonition style, and it feels like that is probably what I would get out of Death Stranding. So I don't know. It's just also big game. Seems more tedious than fun. I've enjoyed some tedious games before. I don't know. I feel like that I would have a good time with it. Like myself some real messy, weird, overly ambitious games that are the result of one person. That's the good stuff, because that's where you get the weird games. That hack is tedious. Hey! I mean, yeah, it is at some points. That is definitely a 6 out of 10 game in the exact way that I described, by the way. I would totally consider it to be like that. Because it is incredibly uneven. Oh, man. Favorite game of all time, though, still. All right, let's go. And I'm not... So, chat, gotta ask. You want to see the morass? You think... I feel like I should just go to the ramparts. I'm just going to go to the ramparts. Nah, forget about that. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. How many more episodes of Persona do you expect to make? At least 30. At best. Like, that's maybe lowballing it. That game is never going to end. What's going to happen with Persona is that it's just going to... oh, yeah, well, I don't want to take Kill Rhythm yet. I'll just take Disengagement because I need defensive stuff. Yeah, Persona, the way that series is eventually going to end is that every single episode that comes out is just going to get, like, quieter and, like, more faded out. And then eventually it's just going to be a black screen for, like, 20 minutes and the series will just end. Because there's no way we're ever getting to the end otherwise. I'm telling you right now. It just ain't going to happen. 30s is definitely lowballing it. I hate that game so much. I hate that game so much. Okay. Hey, we got a big old episode coming out today, so great. So look forward to that. After I just healed up, too. Basically a podcast. No, it's not. We complain a lot about Persona. I complain a lot about Persona. Second guy is just there for the ride. We complain a lot about that. Okay. Enough. Have to stop talking about Persona. I was just working on it earlier, so it's very much fresh in my mind. Okay. Did someone say their favorite game isn't Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? I love Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Although it's just like, that's a game that I've mostly just watched playthroughs of, so I guess I can't quite say that it is my favorite game or anything. Never really experienced it myself. Watched a lot of other people experience it, though. I didn't have like a PS4 for a very long time, you gotta remember. And now the only thing I have on the PS4 is 4 versions of Persona 5. All I need is one more, and then I can have the quintet of the 5 Personas. Okay. I have to get out of the Persona hole. Yes. That's why I wanted to get both of these things that I was currently using right now. Damn it. Didn't quite work in the way I wanted to, though. I do like the animation for seeing the toothpick, like, reconstitute itself after it's been broken. Like, the shattered remains just fly off the ground back up into it. Too bad you don't get to see that too much with how I'm playing with it, though. Okay. It's on the 360. I did not have a 360. Or a PS3. Or, like, look, the last console I had before the PS4 was a GameCube. So, yeah. That's my gaming experience. Here we are. And then, yeah, it's like as much as I don't want to use like the Chug Jug, I mean, or buy another charge of that, I think I'm going to have to. Now then, did he even use a charge without the ice grenade or something? I was using the fact that I have cannot be interrupted by enemy's attack as an affix on it, and the tonic, basically. That's kind of the reason why I want all this defensive stuff for the most part. Because otherwise, I do not think I'm going to be able to use the whole charge ever. Ever at all. Run past enemies and charge for the teleport. Oh, but people always want me to fight every enemy in the game, so I can't possibly do that. He said it. He said Chug Jug. I'm still not even entirely sure what a Chug Jug is. I mean, well, okay, I know it's a legendary item in the game that after 15 seconds it heals you fully, but I don't know what that means. Like, I was still under the impression that you, like, died in... Great. That you died in, like, one hit and, you know, one headshot in Fortnite, but I guess that's not actually the case? Yeah, because it's a shooter? Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's what. That's the real moral of the story. It's about the case. And when do you ever use the chug jug? I can't believe we're getting into this, this stupid rabbit hole once again. Why? Why do I do this to myself? And one more. Thank you, Tonic. You are truly my best friend. Now, Boomer tries to understand Zoomer hobbies. I don't even think that's a Zoomer hobby anymore. That's like, that's also Boomer hobby as well. Now, nobody that's not a Boomer plays Fortnite. It's like Facebook. Now everybody's about, God, I don't even know. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with trends lately. Somebody help me. Help me, understand what the kids like in the video games. What have I come in on? I don't know actually myself. Anyway, so old man desperately tries to stay current. Old man ages into dust before streamer's eyes. Comments was he didn't understand Fortnite and that game's old for old people. Desiccated corpse tries to somehow understand what children are doing. Fails miserably. Okay, anyway, what are we talking about here? That's cool though. Especially because that's a full heal then. Well, I'll wait to take it before I go into the next area, I think. Chug jugs were extremely inefficient. That's what I thought. It's like 15 seconds seems like a lot for that sort of game. Like it's a game on a timer. You got the storm coming all the time, right? No, I'm still talking about it. Damn it. Oh, am I out of touch? No, I'm out of time. Around. I gotta remember more lyrics to that song already. It's important to me to know about Holland Oates' oeuvre. You're out of my head when you're not around. Thank you. Okay. Oh, now then. Happy out of touch Sundays, everybody. I know that's not what it is, but I'm bringing it back. There's no way I'm gonna go for the, yeah, no, I would not have been able to hit the, sure, whatever that works. Would not have been able to hit the critical with that, even though I would have liked to. Out of touch Thursdays. I know, but it's not Thursday. I mean, I guess I could lie and maybe say that it's Thursday. It could be any day of the week. I don't know. You might be watching this on a Thursday. I did all these videos are future-proofed, as you know. I try not to make too many references to current things, which is why we've been talking about Chug Jug for the last 10 minutes. I hate it. I hate that you forced me into this, but I love watching you leave. Anyway, getting back to this. Just uploaded on a Thursday and unlisted. Yeah, that's the plan, right? Because God knows that it's just like, I certainly have enough content every other day of the week to be able to put up all the time. I'm certainly really good about keeping to, you know, some sort of schedule where I have like daily uploads and the like, that it's like I can certainly do that. For Sunday. It's happening. I got the stuff recorded. We already talked about that though, so no more. I mean, look, you can go watch me like edit the damn video if you want. Because I gotta, I mean, obviously, I'm not actually doing the whole, like, Japanese thing with it. I'm gonna be doing just the, because it's dungeon, you know. But yeah, well, you know what? Sure, we'll do it after this. Let's go. Oh, 60 kills. There's no way that's ever gonna happen. This is such a ridiculously defensive run as of right now. I don't even know what to think. Here, give me that cooldown reduction. I think I'm probably going to be using it at this point. Dungeon, you say? Yeah, dungeon number 5. The 5th dungeon. Nice. Finally. It's going to be a long boss fight. Or it's going to be a very short boss fight. No, it's going to be a really long boss fight. Sorry to say, everybody. Look, I don't want it to be this way, but it is. Yeah, I gotta say, not quite as effective as I was hoping for it. To be honest, the dungeon is not as wacky as I was hoping it would be. But we'll get to that when we get to the episode. Still think the dungeons are the highlight of that game, though. Way too little damage. Yeah, this might be a problem. You know, just a hunch. I gotta... The stun time, though, is pretty alright, comparatively. Beating on innocent man, he is not innocent. Like, you can see the lore, you can see from the lore stuff. Look, man, I know the lore. Berserker is great with Toothpick. It has 60% damage reduction. You're right. Would probably be worth using. But at the same time, it doesn't really have the right, you know, color distribution to really work with this, though. What's the lore? He's probably Castaigne, the warden of the prison. It was said that it was always the guy who guarded the bridge back in the day. You get to see a whole bunch of little lore rooms with him in. Yeah. But it is... Oh, it's green now? Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot that they did change that in a previous update. He was taking bribes, and I mean, also he was the warden of the prison, which I don't know if you ever saw the prison in this game. It's not great. Come on. He was a corrupt individual. Okay. Was just following orders. That's what they all say. Also, he totally wasn't when he was taking bribes. Rate this game's prison 1 out of 10. I'll rate it like a 7. Effective, large. Is it, like, very interesting, though? No, I mean, it's no, like, Erewhon prison from Face Off, which is the metric by which I judge all prisons. That is the only 10 out of 10 prison to ever exist. Yeah, it's useless against bosses since it hits the damage cap. That's sort of... I mean, it's like they got a soft damage cap, though, right? It could still, like, do good damage. Okay. Potentially. Yeah, that king's a real piece of work, too. Oh, yeah, I mean, given what I've seen about him in the lore. Come on. Yeah. Well, that was kind of fun to hit him out of the air. Maybe it would actually work to go for, you know, baseball time with the conjunctivius. Probably not, though. Okay. Glint in the eye when the crit is ready. I haven't really noticed that quite, but I believe you on that one. There we go. Oh, does cooldown reduction also work on the... No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough and tumbling one. I will take an upgrade for my iced armor, though. Yes. Fortunately, wasn't even able to get a thing there. Hey, the song restarted. That's cool. I don't know if I like this weapon. I don't. It's already a rough one. Like 7 inches from the midday sun. No, I just said that it's like I don't wanna risk going into any weirdo areas at all. Snowman's Roll is the best. It's a pretty good one. Cringe. No, you're cringe. Come on. Well, at least the weirded warriors aren't going to be a problem here. Potentially. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't speak so soon. Oh yeah, I was gonna take Berserker. Ah, damn it. My love was gonna be like a truck. Berserker. Okay. Yeah. Can't quite baseball against these guys. But what if you could? Is that the Gordon Freeman himself? Ah, Mr. Freeman. Yes. That's me. Wake up and smell the ashes. I can't do that voice. I'm sorry, everybody. I failed you. No, stop! Ah! Ah! Yeah, anyway. If I can remember more Half-Life quotes, I would do them. They're all pretty great. Yeah, because the voices are great. Things just a discount left scythe claw. You know, it really does have that feeling to it. But of course, it does have the whole like critical in it. But it doesn't have like kill rhythm. It doesn't have a lot of. There's many issues with this weapon, and that's why I didn't put off doing the run for quite a while. Needless to say. Oh man. It's kind of what I expected to happen, let's be honest. There we go. There we go. And nothing very interesting as far as stuff goes, but I'll take it for the extra health for the time being. Certainly having a few less stats due to not going for the cursed chest also is probably hurting me, but I don't think it would make too much of a difference anyway. Okay. Okay, and okay. If it isn't the best DC player, well, I don't know about this run. I'm trying my best, though. And in the end, isn't that all we can say? Did I ever mention that this was from the Ground Shakers? I don't remember now. Sewer route is much more rewarding. Yes. Sure, certainly, how could you ever doubt the rewards that you get from going into the sewers? Every day's a party when you're in the sewers. I mean, how else could you possibly see it? Force Shield is probably not going to be useful here, let's be honest. Maybe. Best daddy? Oh, yeah, I mean, I got the trophy here to prove it. #1 daddy, it says. Right there. My pride and glory. Won that in the contest. What contest? I don't even want to say. Would blow your pathetic vanilla minds. I like the sewer smile. Your smile makes me not trust you once again. Such a thing makes it sound like you could be being sarcastic. Not as sarcastic as if you used Kappa, but pretty sarcastic nonetheless. Okay, you get disease. Yeah, I mean, but you never know what kind of disease you're going to get. Every day is a mystery. Okay. Okay, I like this stream smile. Now I just feel insulted. Yeah, defensiveness is actually working here, mostly. More or less. Kind of. Yeah, I'm going to say yeah, it's working. It seems slow. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan. What can I say? This is, however, a way more, due to the whole nature of how much I'm getting hit and all of the healing that I'm doing through using... Yeah. All the healing that I'm doing through using the necromancy, it's like this is a more thorough run than a lot of them. If you ever thought that I didn't kill enough enemies prior to this point, hopefully you're enjoying this run. And I think you are. Remember, never take infected food or you'll have to unban him. He's already unbanned. Even though I'm probably going to end up taking cursed food, tainted food, malaised food. Anyway, infected food. There we go. This is like a worse flint. Now, I think the person that said that like worse left scythe claw is probably onto something there. Didn't even get the crit. Ah. I thought I was getting a little bit more used to the timing there, but I do not think so. There we are. Sure, I'll take... I could use another... Could use another different type of, especially like damaging shield too. I don't need to go all in on defense after all. How do you get the blueprint for this? This is from the ground shaker enemy. You find him in the cavern because I guess it's the giant's toothpick, as you do. Stole that one again from Ace 77, but whatever. I'm sure they don't want it. Probably not. Ground shaker is the gigantic quadruped enemy that, well, causes crystals to fall on you all the time. Ugh. At least no amount. I'll take it. Thanks, Dad. No problem, son. Remember to be home for dinner tonight. Okay, and nothing in terms of any sort of healing. Yeah, punishment has been nerfed, unfortunately. Really like that shield, but if it ain't working, it ain't working. You know how that goes. Oh, Tainted, like my favorite Binding of Isaac character, Tainted Jacob. Yes, of course. My favorite character. Punishment has been constantly nerfed for like 3 years. Yeah, I know, right? Certainly feels that way if it is not actually that way. Jacob is Mushroom Boy? That's right. No, that's not true. You can have more than one son, you know. It's possible for you to sire more than one child. You know. What else we got in here? Although I am kind of saving up for... Well, actually, I should probably, like... Yeah, get like a new version of the Toothpick already. I feel like this one maybe has been a little bit early of a version as of just yet. Who's the father? Also me, like that one Stephen King novel. You know the one, because I don't know the one. I don't remember. That's better, at least. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, I missed the scroll fragment. Dang it. I'm adopted, you say. I did not say that. There it is. Now then, oh, yeah, it's the Bigfoot version of myself for your deep lore pulls. This is my cat butler. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford that. I'm not just lose it anyway. Okay. Well, I think I know what I'm going to be using here. Yep. The answer is the infected food. It's infected. That's... speaking of polls. Come on, Doc. It's not like you're not even trying. It is as if I am not even trying. That's very true. My rat wife? What about my dragon wife? Come on. You're all so soon to forget. Okay, well, at least I got one more potion charge, I suppose. What? Oh, no, eh? Some scholar of the stream lore you are. Oh, getting all the Christmas outfits, aren't we? Okay. Dragon has always been non-canon, but I'm a Pontiac Firebird. Of course I'd be married to a dragon. The canonical, true pairing. The OTP, if you will. Cudgel could be good, but I think I'm going to actually take the thing. We don't let you get the things you want. Oh, come on. Oh, boy, speaking of the things I want. God, should I, though? Have we had a... Do you think that we have enough of a complete run if I die here to just be like, yeah, no, I think I can call it a day after this one. Cudgel Stun could be good, but it's like I kind of want to have at least something. God. There. Just wait for dudes to spawn. Yeah, this is complete enough for me. Don't die now. I mean, the first boss took an hour, so it's okay. It's a 45-minute recording as of right now. But I kind of feel like you know what? Let's just go for the damn curse chest now. Why not? I'm ready. Do it. You're a dead cell. It's true. I am. I am the dead cell. Let's try it out. Ice armor carry time. I mean, that's the plan, right? Ooh, curses. I'm happy to see curses. We all love curses, everybody. Didn't even stand a chance. Thanks for going after the actual... Okay. Yeah. So, final feelings on the toothpick. I don't even think there's anything else I need to say.